Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you today from Sporthotel Sonne in the Dolomites. We're in Italy, we're close to Austria. It is so stunning, I can't even begin to tell you. If I look a little bit tired, I'm filming this video at like 11 p.m. It's been a super long day. I got up at 4 a.m. so just forgive the tired face, but we are gonna give you a really great hotel review, starting with a room tour, and then I'm gonna check in throughout my stay, let you know what we got up to, how was the food, how was the pool, the gym, the spa, the amenities, the hikes. There's so many wonderful things to experience at this hotel, but let's start with a room tour. I am staying in room number 312, and my room is huge. This is what you see when you come in, so we'll go take a look at the closets. There's also another closet here, so much space. We'll come back and explore the bathroom area. But hello, tired and wrinkled from all day traveling. And then can we just talk about how beautiful this room is? Oh my goodness. Just want to show you for effect. Dun, da, da, da. Look how beautiful. The reason why the bed is made like this, if you're wondering, I'm staying in this room alone and they've decided to make the bed for one. Although to be fair, I would like some more pillows, so I will request those tomorrow. But yeah, isn't this room just fantastic? So let's go in and explore all of the different nooks and crannies of the room. So starting with the bed area, it has this kind of open floor plan concept, but the huge mirror does actually protect a bit. I'm gonna show you my balcony and the view from my balcony in the morning. Obviously it's dark now, so I can't, but I have a gondola, kind of, or like a ski lift traversing here, so I do think people could see into my room. And especially if you were to leave like the bathroom door open or be wandering around after the shower, it gives you a little bit of protection there. This bed looks so super comfy. Let's see, is it, okay, so it is two beds pushed together, which is not usually my favorite, but let's see how it goes. It does look just so super cozy, and I have to mention, they left us with this Sporthotel Sonne Bigusto, which is like a nice kind of milk chocolate. Such a nice treat. I will enjoy that. Say grazie. And then if we pan over, there's so much, like when you come into the room, you smell wood. It's just incredible. So we've got this kind of built in, and I'm sorry it's a bit messy because this is where I've just thrown my stuff down. We got in so late. We had dinner at 8:30, so we just kind of had to throw our stuff down and run down to dinner. So we've got a really large flat screen TV here, remote, and then the room comes with very old school telephone. For those that always wonder, we do have just standard European plugs. They do provide you with some complimentary water here, some in-room wine glasses, regular glasses, a beer opener. And this here says, oh, so you can actually buy the water bottle at reception for 38 euros or 44 euros with a felt bag. Ooh, fancy. It is actually also branded Sporthotel Sonne. And then what's in here? Ooh, how cute is this? So we've got a really cute little tea making area. Let's see what this says. Look at all these like little signs. Everything is in Italian, German, and English. So this is heat up only water in the water heater, not noodles or tea bags. That's hilarious. You know signs like that exist because someone's done that. And then what have we got in here? People always like to know. We've got Earl Grey. We've got sugar, English breakfast tea. So 3 Earl Greys in English breakfast. A whole bunch of sugars, right? Not too shabby, so no coffee, just tea in the room. That's quite nice for the morning. And then I think we've got a little mini fridge down here, also in wood. Ooh la la. All right, so I'm assuming this is all paid for stuff, but I've got to find where that information is. But inside we've got Coca-Cola, what looks like some Prosecco, some beer, and then it looks like still and sparkling water. It's very full. Oh, and it's all kind of attached, so let me do that. I did mention there's a balcony, but we'll show that in the morning. We do have like a little loungy sofa. The hotel does a really great job of giving you a ton of literature, of which I have not read any of this yet, so let me provide maybe some more info on what they share in the updates. And then I have shown you the bed over here, but let's just go check the plug situation with the beds. So we have these snazzy lights. We also have reading lights. And then there's just one EU plug on each side of the bed. And each side does have these cute little tables. And then this is just wood here with some more light switches. We do have in-room temperature control, which is nice. I don't even think it's turned on, so I've got to play around with that. Now let's go check out the bathroom. So the bathroom is so lovely. I feel like I get like spa vibes from the bathroom. Starting with, there's only one sink, which I think is more of like a design thing than like a user experience thing, but the mirror is awesome. I mean, I think when I'm sharing, I would prefer 2 sinks, but this is a very large sink. And then you've got a bunch of EU plugs, comes with towels, tissues. There is a hair dryer down there. And thank goodness we're not in England anymore. You can actually blow dry your hair in your bathroom. England is where I live if you are new to this channel. And then in terms of the amenities that they give you, I can't even, okay, this is a hair shampoo. This is shower gel. It's all branded Sporthotel Sonne as well too. And then this is body lotion. And I'm really hoping this is a shower, nope, that's soap. Really hoping there's a shower cap because I didn't bring mine. Let's see what's in here. I always love, oh wow, there's like a lot of things. Okay, yes, shower cap, that's great. Oh, there's some cotton pads here. Sorry, you can't really see the light reflection. Cotton pads, oops. Cotton buds, so like your cotton earbuds. Oh wow, a really generous like nail file as well, and like even a little like stick to do your nails. You've got 2 of those, very nice. Okay, 2 of the shower caps, 2 of the cotton rounds, and 2, so basically 2 of everything. So even though I'm only staying by myself, they've given me 2 of everything, which to be fair, I really use these, and these like little mini nail files are awesome. I've never seen ones that nice in hotels before. So thank you, that's such a wonderful treat. And hilarious, I guess if you really like the product, you can also buy them. They got their own brand. Now there's also what looks like a heated towel rack. And then we've got a really lovely looking shower in here. So it is all like open floor plan, although the bathroom does have a door you can close. So we've just got really lovely overhead rainfall shower. And then I always, like, this is so important to me. I love having somewhere to stash my stuff. Then we've also got the little hand shower thing there. And then let's go check out the toilet. So I don't know what this is. I don't know. I thought maybe that was like a sauna thing, but there's no dial on that. And then in here, we've just got your classic like European bathroom situation. We've got a toilet and also a bidet, but there's just, you know, some other little towels and toilet paper and all the things, and a door you can close. All right, and then last but not least, let's check out the closet area. So the closet area is right by the door as you walk in. So also standard with like European hotels, you put your room card in to turn all the lights on. So behind doors number 1 and 2, we have, oh my God, guys. If you are new to this channel, you do not know this, but I count the hangers in my hotel rooms, and oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 10 of, I think this is the most, this is like a new record on this channel. This is cool. I mean, I wonder if I should like hang up my hiking yoga pant gear with these. That's hilarious. And then what else is back here? All right, so this is where we've got the in-room safe. Ooh, look how cute this is. Please do not disturb. Nice. There's a laundry bag, a shoehorn. I don't see an iron or an ironing board, so I'm guessing you'd have to request that. And then what do we, oh, then, wait, even more hangers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's 6. And I guess to be fair, this hotel is like a skiing hotel in the winter. We're here in the summer. So lots of space for all your things. And then this here is, those look like my pool towels, pool and spa towels. And then, oh, we've got my bathrobe as well in this really cool looking bag with, I mean, we've all seen like the Hermes and the fancy bags with the bag thing, but I guess if I go down to the spa, I'm supposed to bring this because this is my room number and this is how I know it's mine. Super cool. Love that, super useful. All right, so first impressions on the room. I super love it. I'm so tired from getting up at 4 a.m. and not really sleeping at all. So I'm so excited to go to sleep in that bed tonight, and I cannot wait to share the view with you in the morning. So stay tuned and we'll check in tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. So to start the morning, I wanted to show you the really cool feature that I discovered last night. There are these incredible blackout blinds that you can put over the curtains, or like before the curtains on the glass side. So I wanted to just for you to see the experience of them opening. And then I was delighted to see cows outside my window. So, and with these wonderful, they have bells on their necks. So it's just this very like tranquil cows on the hillside. What a way to wake up. I could actually not hear any of the bells tinkling in my room. That's how soundproof the doors are. So that's also really lovely. And then I just made myself a cup of tea. I'm going down to breakfast at about 9:15 a.m. So just figured have a little tea in the room before I go. And then I also slept really well on this bed last night. It's actually 2 beds pushed into one, but you don't notice it because I think I kind of was like right in the middle of it back there. But yeah, the mattress is super comfortable. The pillows could be better. I'm gonna ask for some more today. The only thing is I don't think there's any, I couldn't figure out how to get air conditioning working, so it is a bit warmer in the room. So I am also going to ask about that today. But overall, really good night's sleep, and now I'm excited to go experience breakfast. Hey everyone! So I just wanted to do a check-in after our first full day at Sporthotel Sonne, and it's just been wonderful. I think it's like 10 p.m. now. I'm back from dinner, and I just want to say the food here is incredible. We've basically, with the way the package works, we get breakfast and dinner included because the idea is that you'll go out during the day, you'll do your hikes, you can go into Ortesi, which is just through like the, we have like almost like a ski lift right next to the hotel, and then you can take the gondola over to Ortesi, which is really lovely. But yes, we did that today. Super easy, like a bit on the pricier side, but not bad. I know people always ask how much. I didn't actually pay for my ticket today because my friends and I are just taking turns paying for things. But I would say something like 30 to 40 euros a person to do like all the cable car gondola situations, like return. So not inexpensive, but super easy to get there and you don't have to take a car. And then in terms of going back to the food, the breakfast here was amazing. There's a breakfast buffet with everything you could ever dream of, from like your croissants to your different like Italian crostini and breakfast cakes. There's yogurt with like every topping you could possibly imagine, all these different kinds of jams, like a whole seed little bar for all the like nuts and seeds you could put in your yogurts. There's a bunch of fresh fruit salad. There's a juicer where you can make your own custom juices with all the like ingredients for it. There's so many different unique kinds of tea, like they even have fennel tea, which is really cool, as well as like your mint tea, your chamomile, your fruit teas, etc. There's eggs, sausages, salamis, so like 4 different kinds of fresh cheeses. I mean, it's just such a delight. There's so much great food. And then for dinner, it's usually a multi-course situation. So the first night we had like starter, main, dessert. And then there's also a salad bar you can have in addition to that, with again so much fresh kind of vegetables, lettuces, nuts, seeds. Like it's just super healthy here. And then tonight was a special night, so they had they were calling it like a, what was it, like a gala dinner or like some sort of like dress up kind of dinner. So I wore kind of like a nice sundress, and they, at 6:30 p.m. you could go into the wine cellar for like a complimentary welcome drink. So I had like a lovely prosecco, and then we proceeded to go to the dinner, and we had probably like a 5 or 6 course dinner, which everything here has just been so outstanding. I will intersperse in like some of my favorite things as you're watching this, but yeah, we're just in for such a treat. So just really enjoying my stay so far. So one thing I forgot to say is that drinks, when I say that breakfast and dinner are included, drinks are not included. So if you buy a bottle of still or sparkling water, I'd have to check on the coffees because I'm not sure. I'll see when I see the bill. But if you want like a glass of wine or a cocktail with dinner, those also just get billed to the room separately, and you do see like a menu with a price list for that. So forgot to mention that, but the meals themselves are included. I haven't completely explored the hotel yet, but I think I'm gonna get to do more of that tomorrow. So I will check back in as I experience some more of the amenities, like the pool, the sauna. They have like 2 saunas here. So I just can't wait. It's just been so lovely so far. But now bed is calling, so I will see you tomorrow. So I wanted to do another check-in on my stay at Sporthotel Sonne as we are checking out this morning. I cannot believe we've been here a week already. It has flown by. So let's start with the room. I really love my room here. It's so big and cozy. I felt right at home. I have been getting really good night's sleep here in this bed, especially because of the hack of the blackout curtains. This may or may not be your vibe, but oh my gosh, some of my friends have just not used them so they get some of the natural light to wake them up. But I've just loved it. I wish I had blackout curtains in London. Every morning when my alarm went off, I was like, oh, just a few more minutes of sleep. It was great. And the rooms have been super quiet, no noise issues. So yeah, room has been great. I've also been working at that desk over there quite a bit. When we've had some downtime or a rainy day, I've just spent some laptop time there. That's been really great just to carve out an hour or two. I've got like all these travels I need to book and some work bits to catch up on. So that's been really great to have the desk in the room. I haven't used the TV at all. I have used the in-room kettle for like mint tea in the morning, and the daily kind of refill of water has been great. And then on this side over here, I really haven't used the chaise lounge at all. It's basically been my handbag storage. And as you can see, I've actually pushed the coffee table up a bit because the rug actually is really great for like sitting on the rug, doing your stretching before and after hikes. I've done like some ab mobility workouts on there. So I've just kind of left the table up there. So it's just been more storage, but it's great to have the space to do some of these workouts and stretching and mobility. And then behind me, the bathroom's been great with the shower, the water pressure is great. I keep saying the word great. Sorry if that's annoying you. But yeah, the water pressure's been very good, very strong. Love an overhead rainfall shower situation. They do supply you with shower caps if you are like me and don't wash your hair every day. And then there are some little amenities that come with the room, like the nail files and the Q-tips and the cotton buds. They don't replace them during the stay, so when you finish it, it's gone. So don't take for granted that you'll get all that replaced every day. I'm sure they would if you asked, but I just didn't ask because I didn't really need anything replaced. But I just super loved having that huge vanity area. And the closet situation was great. I was able to hang all my clothes up. And then what I usually do when I travel is I start packing things as I wear them. So that's been a good system as well, but super, super comfortable. All right, so moving on to hotel amenities, we have to start with the food. I mean, I knew that, you know, the food would be good here, but I didn't know how good it would be. I mean, we have had the breakfast buffet in itself is just lovely. There's something for everyone there between like your breads, your cheeses, your pastries, cereals. You can make fresh juices in the morning with the juice machine. There's fresh fruit. You can get, there's like all the, like so many different kinds of ham and bacon, pork things. Like I really enjoy speck. They do scrambled eggs and sausages. I've actually been asking for a 2 uovo fritti every morning, which is 2 fried eggs. But they can also do like custom eggs to order, like omelet, scrambled eggs, etc. So the breakfast doesn't really change every day. Some of the cheeses change and some of the pastries change, but everything's pretty consistent throughout. Now, dinner, on the other hand, is a completely different story. Dinner is completely different every night. And when you go down to breakfast, you get a menu card and you have to mark out you have multiple choices for each courses to decide what you want. So I think dinner is a 4-course affair every night, but to be fair, you are hiking and doing all these sporty, intense things every day. I mean, I won't lie, I've been super full after dinner every night. It's a very generous amount of food, but when I think about my level of activity and how much more it's been here since London, fair enough. But yeah, the food is just so gourmet. They have vegetarian options. They can accommodate, my friend is gluten and dairy free, so they have been able to accommodate that, and she's just been talking to a member of the kind of like a waiter or waitress every morning. You have the same service staff every morning, so you really get to know them, and they know what you like, your dietary needs. Now one of the lovely women in the morning is like, oh, uvo friti, like to me, and it's very cute. So they really start to know what you like. So if you do have dietary needs, just make sure you let them know before you make the booking. But they have been able to accommodate my friend with gluten-free specifically. There's been like a separate gluten-free bread basket, and they've been able to do gluten-free pasta. So hopefully that helps give you a sense of kind of the accommodations that they can make. But the food is so gourmet, so delicious, and it is such an extra cherry on top of staying here, because like when you stay here, your room includes breakfast and dinner. So the idea is you go out on your hikes, you have some lunch somewhere at like a huta when you're out on your hike, and then you come back and have your dinner. So, but yeah, really, really enjoyed it. And then I think breakfast is from like, I forget how early it starts in the morning, like 7 or 7:30 in the morning until 10:15. And then dinner is from 7 till 10:15 or 10 p.m. I think we've always been like closing down the house at 10 p.m. every night. Oops. So now let's get into other amenities at the hotel. Like what other things can you do like specifically in the hotel? So they have an indoor pool, which is heated, an outdoor pool, which is not, but there's also like a little connector between the two. Not like swim through, you have to get out of one, but then there's stairs down from the indoor to the outdoor. So you have two pools. You have a beautiful sauna room complex with like steam room, sauna, full service spa. The one thing I will say about the sauna steam room situation for other people who are maybe American or maybe just not used to European sauna culture, it is a no clothing sauna, but you can cover yourself up with your towel. So just prepare yourself for that. It is Europe after all, and we are so close to Germany as well, which is like, I mean, I don't know about Italian sauna culture, but like German sauna culture is like full naked sauna culture. So just brace yourself for that. You know, you really get to see your other hotel guests, I guess. But yeah, the amenities are incredible. So, you know, sauna, spa. I didn't personally do a spa treatment, but my friends have done massages here, and they have such an extensive massage menu, and they've both said it's just been outstanding. And one of my friends even got 2 different massage treatments. She loved it so much. So really great pluses for the spa here. And then, you know, either in advance of your stay or as you get here, you just book everything in that you want to do with that. You don't need to book the sauna, but that does open after, I think the outdoor pool and the sauna does open after 11 a.m. daily. I forget what the indoor pool is, but just ask when you come here. But yeah, in terms, there's also a gym, but it's in like another little building adjacent to the kind of the main hotel building. So I haven't gone to explore that. So I'm sorry, but I'm sure there's some pictures on the website. Now, I think one of the biggest selling points of staying here, besides like the gorgeous rooms and the gourmet food and like the beautiful chic sauna spas, would be just where you're located in the Dolomites. So we are, I think the closest town is like Castelroto, but essentially like it's very specific to get here. So I'm not gonna try and give you directions in this video. You should get the directions from the hotel. But essentially like you reach a certain point and then you go off on these super small 1-lane roads. And the way it works here is you're in this gorgeous alpine meadow. There's beautiful wildflowers in the summer, which is when we are here. We are here the first week of July. And it's like there are some hills. It is like a little bit hilly, but you're in just like these kind of rolling alpine meadows. So it's not as like steep of hiking as you would when you're going up into some of the other mountains. But just the lush green, the flowers, it's beautiful. But as a result of that, there are a lot of regulations around keeping it that way. So cars, unless you're checking in or checking out, cars are not allowed in this alpine meadow, I think between like 10 a.m., 9 or 10 a.m. and I think it's like 5 or 6 p.m. You cannot like, so if you're just a day tripper and you're like, oh, I want to come and check it out, you can't drive a car in here. So you'd have to like hike all the way in here, which there are ways you can do that. We can get into that. Basically, you don't want to use your car once you're here. So that's like the kind of holiday it is like every day you plan hikes from the hotel as the starting point. And there are like some really, really lovely hikes, and there's some restaurants that are really close to where the hotel is if you don't want to eat. The hotel does have a restaurant for lunch. It's closed on Wednesdays, but there are so many other options within like 15-20 minutes. There's a few, so that's great. So every day we have been doing different kinds of hikes, which has been wonderful, and they do give you the maps that you can read. What I would say is Google Maps really isn't, or like Apple Maps, they really aren't that accurate for navigating around here. You need to use the paper maps, like go old school. But we've had a really easy time getting around, and I will do a separate video just on like all the hikes and like the whole week in the Dolomites. So if that's interesting to you, then make sure you're subscribed to this channel. But in terms of like a couple things you can do, like right like where I was showing you with the cows and the ski lift, there's a ski lift to a gondola just above the hotel that goes to Ortisei, which is like a very chic, upmarket Italian town. There are tons of hotels, restaurants, and things over there. The only thing is that the gondola, like our little chairlift, stops at 5 p.m., but it's like a 20-minute hike down. And the gondola from Ortisei, like the big cable, I keep saying gondola, is it gondola or cable car? But the huge cable car that's enclosed that goes down like a huge drop of the mountain stops at 6 p.m. So it's not like you can stay here and go to Ortisei for dinner, unless I guess you were to drive there, but I don't know what that would look like. And honestly, with the windy mountain roads, I don't think you would want to do that. So instead, it's more of like you could do like a city day in Ortisei, but then you could do all these other hikes the rest of the days to like the hutas for your lunch. And we've just thoroughly enjoyed it. I would say you won't be bored. There's so many different variations of the hikes, and if you don't want to go alone, they actually also do some guided hikes through the hotel that you can join as a hotel guest. So you can kind of like do one maybe on like one of the first days you're here to get your bearings and learn how to read the maps, and then you can kind of go off on your own. But what I would say is it's very easy hiking around here. There are some steeper ups and downs, but I don't think we did anything too arduous. So answering the big question I always answer at the end of these videos, would I stay here again? Absolutely, 1,000,000%. It's a beautiful family-owned hotel, really wonderful service, like very kind of luxury style in terms of comfort, amenities, food, and the location is just so special in the wildflower field. This really is a gem of a hotel, and I would thoroughly recommend coming here and just having a beautiful experience. I will leave all the information of the hotel linked down below. If there is a question that you have that I didn't answer, please leave a comment down below, or if you found this video helpful in influencing staying here, please do the same as well. That really means the world to me because it takes a lot of time to film and edit these videos. If you liked the video as well, please hit the like button. That also helps me see how these videos are doing. And last but certainly not least, if you want to follow along with all of my travel and lifestyle adventures, I film travel videos, hotel reviews, life in London snippets about all the great things I get up to there, and handbag reviews and more. But obviously, if any of those interest you, I would love it if you subscribed and joined me on this wonderful YouTube journey. So thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you soon.